one of my favourite characters in the play, the parrot, in the novel. I'm hoping that the parrot is. I missed the parrot. The sorry, the parrot that Luce has been trying to get to say Pretty Polly, but who was owned by an American sailor, and as a result of which he either says "fuck the son of a bitch," "fuck the son of a bitch," over and over. Especially when asked to say Pretty Polly, he produces it because it gave his former owner great pleasure to have a parrot that said "fuck the son of a bitch," and also, and next he was owned by a French sailor who taught him to say "putain de merde," which is really untranslatable because it literally means I don't know, a shitty whore, but it's actually just something, if you pardon my French, that he says that French people say quite casually in the spirit of "God damn." So we reach Luce and the whole comedy of being at Luce's, but it's interrupted by things that I guess might really offend you. I could understand that you have to be extremely, I don't know. I don't think it's cynical or sick, but certainly prepared to entertain unpleasantnesses when he describes having been born from his mother, but out of her arse, out of her ass, because he and many other Beckett storytellers has great difficulty distinguishing which are the functions of which are the wholes, and in fact, there are accounts in this book of his affair with the little chambermaid, in which it becomes very clear that he has no idea of the purpose of sexual intercourse and quite why this great master of literature should wish to exhibit such confusion. I'm not sure. You may be able to figure it out for yourselves. So I see that I have babbled on for 35 minutes. God damn. It's been an unbearable pleasure for me, and I would hope that it's been a bearable pleasure for you to turn it off and not have to see this face and hear this voice. Because a few minutes of this are quite enough for me to convey what I feel is the irresistible humour and farcical nature of this narrative, despite its content, which is often vile and repellent. But that's the way with comedy. Comedy requires vileness and repellentness to be genuinely funny. Anyway, my dears, be safe, please. Wash hands and stay away from people. Seems to be the awful instruction. It's very hard. It's very hard. Life is barely worth living 6 feet from the entire rest of the population of the world. But I want you to survive at any price. So please be awfully careful. And I look forward to seeing you, which somehow will happen, surely. Even if we have to congregate after the tidal wave is gone and the end of the world is over, if we could congregate for a moment in Brooklyn College in one room, as if we had always continued to be there as a class, we could just have a moment of greeting each other as survivors, as happy survivors. So I implore you to be a survivor and enjoy, I do hope, Beckett's remarkable novel, Malloy, the first half. You could read the second half too. It's also very good, but I can't. I think it's a little much to oblige you to do that. So after 37 minutes and 29 seconds, I come to an end, and we'll see if it's possible to upload this. I have no idea. There may be limits on time. I mean, could you upload 4.5 hours of your old professor reading a book? I don't know. But good luck, my darlings, and I do very much look forward to seeing you before too very long. Take care.